It was a canine presale that had been abandoned by everyone. Nevertheless, when I laid eyes on it, I decided to choose it as my lifelong contract beast. People ridiculed me, labeling me as a fool. The shop owner even remarked that the Gale Hound possessed weak bloodlines, mocking that both the Hound and I were destined for failure. I disregarded this because I had awakened a divine presale system that allowed me to perceive all hidden evolutionary paths of presales, and the Gale Hound's bloodline was epic, a hellish lineage. It will evolve into the fearsome divine realm Yama Wolf. In this world, people form contracts with mythical beasts. 1,000 years ago, a demon god led an army of beasts to invade Earth, trampling every inch of land with iron hooves, aiming to cover the world in darkness. Faced with this dire situation, humanity's potential awakened, and some exceptional individuals could command these beasts, earning the title of Beastmasters. Now, a demon dragon is causing chaos in a cozy room. The presale support crashed in the residential area. When I saw a huge dragon head on the balcony, I was so scared that I trembled. Crimson dragon blood splashed onto my face like waves, and then I seemed to hear a girl's voice in my ear. In the beginning of chaos, heaven and earth were not yet anticipated. No alliance without heart's blood. Zhaoling in the void, with blood as truth, words as attire. Listen to the command to shatter the corpse flame. As the voice ended, a ball of purple flame hit the demon dragon directly, ending its last breath. At that moment, I kept wiping dragon blood off my face. When I opened my eyes again, I was shocked to see Qinglong Academy's headmaster, Su Ruyan, in front of me. She apologized for the house damage during the operation, and assured me Qinglong Academy would repair and compensate later. After saying this, she handed me a business card and left with the other beast tamers. Watching her leave, I was filled with excitement, hoping to become a presale master, but I didn't even have money to buy a presale. I can't join the national exam for presale masters. Just as I was worried, a black and white dog jumped into my arms. It was a silly husky. This guy started licking my face, leaving me puzzled, wondering if he followed the dragon here. What a strange start with a husky falling from the sky. But I quickly realized this husky resembled the swift wind dog from textbooks, with low bloodline and no need for spiritual power, so maybe I could keep him. But only 3 days remain until the national exam for presale masters. I probably won't make it, but I have no choice, so I made a contract with the Gale Dog. The next morning, I took the Gale Dog to a beast shop, deciding to give it to someone who could afford it, as it ate a week's worth of my food in one night, and I can't keep him. Besides, there's no future with me. At that moment, the shop owner opened the door and asked why I was at the entrance. I held up the Gale Dog and said, "I'm giving you this jade beast, do you want it?" Unexpectedly, the owner told me to leave. He said, "For a beast like the Swift Dog with such a low-grade bloodline, it doesn't even have an evolution path. Who would be foolish enough to buy a Swift Dog?" Hearing this, it hid in my arms, wiping its tears, and the owner's attitude really annoyed me. There's no such thing as a useless presale, only a useless presale master. But then, a look of shock appeared on my face because I saw a system frame pop up on the Swift Dog's head. It showed that the initial stage Swift Dog had a hidden bloodline of epic quality, Hell Bloodline, with a hidden talent of Hellfire that could deal true damage to enemies, ignoring armor defense, and a hidden evolution path. Hellgale Wolf, Hell Nether Wolf, Divine Realm, Yama Wolf. I couldn't believe it, so I rubbed my eyes and found that the system panel was still there. What exactly is this hidden evolution path? And can't the pet shop owner see it? Is this panel only visible to me? At this moment, my classmate Suje, who is also the son of the richest man in Qingfeng City, walked over. Upon seeing me, he started mocking. "Isn't this Xiaoxing you? I remember you weren't planning to take the national exam because you didn't have a pet. How come you have money to buy one now?" Hearing this, I hugged the Gale Dog and was about to leave. "Let him mind his business, but Su." The mockery didn't stop. It was actually Gale Snow. "Seems Lena was right. You really don't want to apply to the presale academy, and someone like you couldn't get in." Hearing this, I was stunned because the Lena mentioned is my girlfriend. Suja sneered, "Didn't you know Zhang Lena's been with me for a while now?" At that moment, Lena walked over, holding Suja's hand, looking flustered upon seeing me, not expecting her gold digging to be found out. She told Suja she had nothing to do with me for a long time. I was furious. Pointing at Zhang Lena, I shouted, "Don't forget how I approached you when you were down. You can stay with this nouveau riche, but remember, I was the one who ended things." With that, I quickly left with my Gale Dog, not wanting to hear more of their noise. Since everyone calls the Gale Dog a worthless presale, let's see what the future holds for us. 3 days flew by, and the National Higher Presale exam began. My arrival caused a stir among teachers and students, because everyone knew my July presale was the Gale Dog, and I was applying to Qinglong Academy, the top of the 4 academies. Ignoring their doubts, I confidently approached the Qinglong Academy admissions teacher. "Hello, Invigilator. I'm here for the exam." Chen Qinyan heard this and removed his hat. Curiosity about my skills was high since I was the only one from Qingfeng District applying to Qinglong Academy. Suddenly, Suje came up behind me shouting, "Xiaoxing you really don't know your limits. In 5 years, Qingfeng had 5 major exams and only 8 students tried for Qinglong Academy, with none admitted. Yet you dare to apply? If you get in, I'll kneel and call you Dad." My eyes filled with anger. "Then clear your throat and get ready to call me Dad," I retorted. Teacher, I'm ready to start the exam, Chen Qinyan sternly reminded me. Xiao Xingyu, the assessment for Qinglong Academy is strict, and since you haven't accepted any adjustments, if you don't pass, you can't apply to other pre-sale academies. Then I can't apply to other pre-sale academies. I know the teacher's words are meant to discourage me, but I'm determined and won't give up on the exam. Chen Qinyan nodded slightly. Let's start the first test, the Lin Li value test. Hearing this, I placed my right hand on the age-measuring device, took a deep breath, and focused all my spiritual power. The crystal ball's surface showed a value of 316. Seeing this, Sujie laughed. I thought you were more capable. You can't even reach Qinglong Academy's threshold. Chen Qinyan sighed inwardly, hoping for a promising student from Qingfeng district. But the next second, his expression turned incredulous. The Lin Li value quickly shot up to 621 and kept rising fast. In just 10 seconds, it surpassed 900, finally stopping at 1028. The room went silent, and those who mocked me were speechless. A spiritual power value over 1,000 is seen as a sign of destiny, indicating a pre-sale master's potential to form future contracts. Every 100 points mean the ability to contract one pre-sale. A score of 1028 means I could become at least a 10-star pre-sale master. In recent decades, only a few 10-star pre-sale masters have emerged in the Dragon Nation. After a brief shock, Chen Qinyan announced the results, and candidates around me buzzed with chatter. A year ago, genius Ye Shuangning scored 1030, and I was just 2 points shy. This praise irked Sujie and Zhang Lina, who thought, what's this? The Qinglong Academy assessment has 2 parts. The next test is the pre-sale bloodline quality test, and he won't pass it. A staff member quietly told Chen Qinyan there was an issue with the spirit measuring device earlier, and the real score for this candidate is 1032. Chen Qinyan's pupils contracted, shocked I surpassed the Ye family genius. He told the staff not to reveal the machine issue publicly, then composed himself and announced the start of the second test, the pre-sale bloodline quality test. Candidate Xiao Xingyu, please summon your pre-sale. Hearing this, I raised my right hand, and the pre-sale article glowed red. Black Wind, your turn! Instantly, the ground rippled. The ground suddenly rose, revealing a blood aura array, and a massive shadow appeared. I wondered, have I formed a contract? What rare mythical beast is this? But as the black mist cleared, at the center was a husky just waking up. Chen Qinyan sighed, knowing that for pre-sales, bloodline quality is crucial, and limits future growth. The Galefist quality was too poor to evolve. Just as he was about to say I hadn't passed, the crowd's gaze at the Gale Dog grew excited, as it began evolving, transforming into a giant wolf as large as a heavy truck. Each fur strand looked like burning black flames. Chen Qinyan quickly used the pre-sale tester to check the initial form of the Hell-level Windwolf. It had Hellfire bloodline talent, fire and wind skills, Hell entanglement, and Hell roar. The purification path was unknown. The Winddog's evolution greatly shocked Sujie, who wondered about its future heights. He promptly announced that I passed the assessment and was admitted to Qinglong Academy, while Sujie and Zhang Lina planned to slip away. Seeing this, I shouted loudly, "Where are you headed? Not saying goodbye to your dad?" Sujie was puzzled. "Don't be so cocky, kid. What if I don't call you that?" My face turned cold. As Haifeng spoke, his huge paw pinned Sujie down, making him kneel, face red with anger. But he didn't dare show it. Through clenched teeth, he muttered, "Dad." Hearing this, I walked away, saying, "I don't have a useless son like you. Leave." Just then, Zhang Lina rushed up to me. "Xingyu, over the past 2.5 years, my feelings for you have deepened. Is there a chance for us to—" Before he finished, I walked away, saying, "I never look back." Seeing this, Zhang Lina dropped her pride, crying like a pear blossom in the rain, hoping to reconcile. But I ignored her, eager to share the news of getting into Qinglong Academy with my sister. As soon as the call connected, I couldn't wait to share the news, but a loud explosion cut the signal, leaving only beeps. My smile froze. Meanwhile, at the Qingfeng suburban farmers market, it had turned into a sea of fire. The dilapidated streets were filled with people's cries, "Run, the beasts have invaded!" The silver-haired beauty who raised the alarm is my sister, named Xiao Ruoshui. At that moment, a massive wind-driven tail stinger was less than a meter away from her. Xiao Ruoshui sensed the approaching danger, immediately turned her head, and discovered it was a beginner-level beast, the venom-tailed scorpion. I rushed to the farmer's market as fast as I could, the air thick with the scent of blood. I quickly found where my sister was, but the venom-tailed scorpion's stinger had already struck down, raising dust that made it impossible for me to tell if my sister was still alive. I could only run towards her recklessly, blood unknowingly seeping from my eyes. Suddenly, a system prompt popped up, showing Hellgale Wolf could use Hellhowl and Hellbind. I quickly hit confirm, ordering Black Wind to use both skills, but to my shock, Black Wind just stood there, staring at me. Meanwhile, the poison-tailed scorpion, after missing its last strike, aimed its sharp tail at Xiao Ruoshui again. Then I recalled the chant used by Qinglong Academy folks during the window-breaking event. I paused and started chanting, "In the chaos's start, the Heaven's Emperor hadn't judged yet. With blood as the bond, Zhao Ling is allied in the void. With blood as truth and salt as aid, heed the command and go." Instantly, Black Wind's size grew rapidly, charging at the venomous tail with incredible speed. The scorpion gathered energy in its mouth, and a wolf's howl pierced the air, hell's roar penetrating the venomous tail. The scorpion's foul-smelling innards were exposed to the murky air, and Black Wind's size returned to normal. I marveled at the power of a beastmaster. Suddenly, I remembered my sister was still there with the monster, but she was unharmed. Gently comforting the girl in her arms, she looked at her familiar, yet somewhat unfamiliar brother, puzzled. I held her hand and excitedly said, "Sister, I got into Qinglong Academy. I'm a beastmaster now." As I finished, Black Wind leapt into my arms. I introduced it to my sister as my contracted pre-sale hell-level wind wolf, Black Wind. The fleeing crowd saw the beast was dead and seemed a bit uneasy. Back at the market, the girl my sister saved quickly found her mum, ran into her arms and cried. Meanwhile, my sister and I went to the poison-tailed demon scorpion's body. When a magical beast dies, it leaves a golden box known as a beast golden box. This one is just a basic poison attribute box, but it's a valuable resource for Black Wind's evolution. Rest assured, everyone, the beast is dead. As soon as I said this, the crowd immediately surrounded me. These neighbors have watched me grow up and are happy for me to become a pre-sale master. At this moment, the little girl walked up to me and said, "Brother, I want to become a pre-sale master like you in the future." I patted her head and nodded confidently. "I believe you will become a great pre-sale master." As night fell, I returned to my still unrepaired home. So much happened today that I quickly fell asleep, not noticing my sister by my bedside. She quietly lifted the blanket, revealing a subtle birthmark on my back, which, upon closer look, was a majestic dragon's head. Later, Xiao Rokshu went to the living room to make a call. The dragon's silent curse was still there, and the seal on the Dragon King's essence hadn't loosened. But how could Xiao Xingyu form a pre-sale contract? This isn't scientific. After a long silence on the other end, there was finally a response. "It seems this is destiny's arrangement, so just stay by Xiao Yu's side." Xiao Rokshu nodded slightly. "I understand. I will keep an eye on Xiao Yu." I used to be the school's underachiever, but now I'm the top student at a top-tier pre-sale academy, thanks to awakening a divine-level pre-sale system that reveals hidden evolution paths. I evolved the Gale group, which couldn't evolve before, into Hell in just 3 days. The Gale wolf might even become the divine realm Yama wolf someday. Time flew by, and it was time to report to school. My sister, Xiao Ruoxue, and I packed our luggage, ready to board the train, with many neighbors coming to see us off. Although the local specialties they gave me aren't worth much, the sentiment behind them is something money can't measure. Soon the train to Qinglong Academy pulled into the station. I waved goodbye to everyone, promising to visit them during the holidays. Just as my sister and I found our seats, an announcement came over the intercom. "Attention passengers, there are magical beasts along the railway ahead, which may cause some shaking in the train." An hour passed quickly, and the train safely passed through the dangerous area. I sighed in relief, as we were just 30 minutes from Longyan City. Suddenly, the carriage shook violently, and an announcement came on. "Attention passengers, group-type beasts ahead, 3-eyed giants spotted, protect your life and property." Right after, large dents appeared on the train roof, and a 3-eyed giant ape broke through, jumping into the carriage. Seeing this, I told my sister to hide and stay put, but as I was about to summon Black Wind, the ape lunged at me. At that critical moment, a fox rushed over, slapping the ape's face with its tail, and then a brave young lady ran up to me. "Silly boy, don't just stand there. Move back if you want to live." The young lady spun her spear, commanding her fox to use its skill. In a flash, the fox charged at the 3-eyed giant ape like a yellow streak. Instinctively, I activated the eye of the demon god. The fox's attribute panel appeared. 3-tailed Thunder Fox, level extraordinary body 3rd stage. Thunder Fox bloodline of epic quality, attributes of thunder and wind elements. Evolution path from 3-tailed to 4-tailed, 5-tailed, 9-tailed Thunder Fox, with a hidden path to Extreme Shadow Red Electric Fox, Crimson Lotus Lightning Fox. Skills include 3-tailed Thunderstorm, where 3 tails sweep the enemy, causing electric shock damage with a 1-second stun effect. The skill Thunder Flash lets you dodge enemy attacks quickly while striking them with lightning. After checking the attribute panel, I was a bit surprised. Isn't the girl with the 3-tailed Thunder Fox and spear Qin Yanren the daughter of the Celestial Guild's president? But I didn't. I quickly let my guard down and told the other passengers to leave the carriage. Since 3-eyed giant apes are social creatures, there couldn't be just one. Suddenly, 2 more apes jumped in. I quickly made a contract magic circle and summoned Black Wind. Qin Yanran had just taken down 1 ape, but the other 2 tried to sneak attack her. I quickly told Black Wind to use Hell's Bind. Black Wind's mouth gathered black flames, turning into chains that tightly bound the 3 apes. Then, Qin Yanran and I subdued them completely. Qin Yanran was surprised and said, "I didn't know you were a beastmaster too. Thanks a lot for before." I smiled and said,
No problem. But sister, has your pre-sale been overly excited in battles and then listless, even showing self-harm tendencies? I ask because I saw new data on the three-tailed thunderfox showing a pre-sale state of depression and low spirits. The diagnosis is PTSD and the treatment involves crushing anhung flowers and soaking them in hot water. By incorporating a lightning catalyst and subsequently the fully dissolved water attribute beast core, Qin Yanran appeared puzzled by my analysis and inquired, "How do you know this?" I nonchalantly explained that it was PTSD. I had observed this in the pre-sale symptom guide, and the three-tailed thunderfox is susceptible to it. Upon hearing this, Qin Yanran excitedly gave me a gentle pat and said, "I was curious why Xiao Xiao hasn't been smiling recently. It turns out she's unwell. Thank you, big brother. From now on, you're my little brother." Just then, my sister Xiao Roshu came over, separated us, and looked at Qin Yanran kindly, saying, "Sorry, he's not anyone's little brother. He's my most loved and cherished brother." Hearing this, Qin Yanran's competitive spirit was sparked. She pulled me over in front of my sister and said, "Oh really? Then from now on, he's my brother, Qin Yanran's brother." At that moment, I felt helpless, never imagining two women would argue over me. By 3 in the afternoon, I finally reached Qinglong Academy for the freshman ceremony. The dean, Lin Kang, smiled and said, "Welcome new students to Qinglong Academy. Please be patient." Just as he finished, a sound shattered the clouds, and a mature figure on a winged lion descended. The new students watched excitedly. It was their first time seeing Ziyan, the Lion King. Su Ruyan then took the microphone and looked down at the new students. "Congrats to all of you for being admitted to Qinglong Academy. But I must remind everyone, whether you're from a noble family or a humble background, you must follow my rules at Qinglong Academy, especially the 8th rule. If conflicts arise between students, regardless of right or wrong, they must be resolved through a duel, and the loser must apologize to the winner." Hearing this, I admired Su Rian's thoughtful approach. The 8th rule may seem harsh, but it prevents noble students from abusing power and allows common students to seek justice through their own efforts. After the ceremony, all new students returned to their classes. As soon as I walked into class 1 to 3, a classmate pointed at me and shouted, "You're Xiao Xing Yu, the one with spiritual power like senior sister Yening Shuang, and you're in my class." Just then, Chen Qinian entered the room, looking serious, and told everyone to sit. He wrote his name on the board saying, "I'm Chen Qinian, your homeroom teacher. I hope you all succeed at Qinglong Academy." Opening the pre-sale guide, he said, "Let's start with the theory of pre-sale. Its strength mainly depends on two things: the pre-sale level stage. The known levels, from low to high, are initial, mature, complete, transcendent, and beast king form. Then, there's the bloodline quality of the pre-sale. Records show it ranges from inferior to superior, with higher quality suppressing lower ranks. Also, pre-sale attributes can cause mutual restraint and suppression, like the 5 common ones: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. The 5 main pre-sale attributes are metal, wood, water, fire, and earth, and their mutual restraint is called the 5 elements mutual restraint. Beyond these, other attributes can mutate, like killing and thunder attributes, among others not listed. In no time, half the class had passed. With my photographic memory from the Eye of the Demon God, I memorized the textbooks and dozed off, only to be startled by Chen Qinian throwing chalk at my head. "Xiao Xingyu, stand up. You're bold, daring to sleep in my class. So tell me, what's the weak point of the demon lizard? If you can't answer, pack your things and leave." I entered the nation's top pre-sale academy as the top scorer, but on day 1, the homeroom teacher challenged me, demanding I state the weak point of the demon lizard in 3 seconds. If I couldn't answer, I had to pack up and leave immediately. Without needing to think, I gave the correct answer. The weak point of the demon lizard is the venom sac under its abdomen. Chen Qinian was stunned. He asked again, "Where does the Ningbing giant crocodile beast usually live?" I quickly replied, "Near Shuangjiang Lake in the southern bird dragon kingdom, and the cold pool waterfall under Kunlun Glacier." Chen Qinian was shocked. "If you meet a hunting sky tiger in the wild, what should you do?" I said, "Put your ID in your mouth and find a shady spot to lie down." The class was puzzled, asking why. I explained, "Because the hunting sky tiger is a beast king body variant level magical beast. Only beastmasters above 6 stars can fight it. If we rookies meet a demon lion hunting sky tiger in the wild, there's no escape. There's no other way, so I choose to hold my ID card in my mouth to help my family identify my body. Finding a spot under a tree to lie down can prevent decomposition." Hearing this, Chen Qinian's mouth twitched, and after a pause, he finally said, "I'll give you full marks for this answer. Xiao Xingyu, the questions I just asked are from the last chapters. How did you—" Before he could finish, I took out a few textbooks from my desk, having already completed 13 books. My classmates looked at me with envy and jealousy, surprised I finished the entire semester's course in just 20 minutes of class. Seeing this, Mr. Chen asked the students to study on their own and took me out for a moment. In the hallway, I quickly apologized. Mr. Chen, I'm sorry. I promise I won't sleep in class again. Mr. Chen shook his head, looking curious. Not because of that. You finished the whole semester's theory course in less than half a class. I chuckled and complimented, saying it was thanks to Mr. Chen's great teaching. Hearing this, Mr. Chen clenched his fists. Don't flatter me, kid. Since you've already finished the theory course, go learn something deeper. Here's a library card for Qinglong Academy. With it, you can enter the Qinglong library anytime and borrow books for free. Go ahead. I have nothing more to teach. Later, I went to the Qinglong library, home to thousands of books on training against magical beasts. I found a corner, sat down, and started flipping through books. With the eye of the demon god, which lets me remember everything I see, I finished 2 books in a minute. Just then, a well-dressed young man entered the library. He's Vice Principal Wang Dongsheng's son. Wang Yan announced he'd taken over the Qinglong library today, ordering male students out and female students to stay and read with him. As he approached, several girls trembled in fear. Annoyed by the noise, I tossed a book at Wang Yan's head, saying, "Bullying girls, still want to act like a hero?" Wang Yan shouted angrily, "Who are you talking nonsense about being a hero?" Then, a girl behind me tugged my sleeve, whispering, "You should leave quickly. He's Vice Principal Wang Dongsheng's son. We can't afford to mess with him." I laughed coldly. So he's a vice dean's son. No wonder he's arrogant. Hearing this, Wang Yan was furious. "If you know what's good for you, kneel and apologize now." As he finished, I suddenly kicked Wang Yan in the groin. His scream echoed through the library. His sidekick quickly asked, "Young Master Wang, are you okay? Need a hospital?" Wang Yan clutched his groin, eyes bloodshot, growling, "What a joke. Do you even know who I am? Today, I'll show you what Qinglong Academy is all about. Who has the final say at Qinglong Academy?" Just then, Su Ruyan, the principal of Qinglong Academy, entered the library with an arrogant tone. "I didn't realize Qinglong Academy was under your control. Wang Yan, I've already grasped the situation. Since there's a conflict between you two, it will be settled according to the 8th school rule. If students have a conflict, regardless of right or wrong, it must be resolved with a duel on stage, and the loser must apologize." 15 minutes later, the arena was packed, and all the students came to watch with snacks. Chen Qinian looked at me on stage, his expression serious. Knowing Wang Yan's presale is a legendary 6-turn split treasure bloodline, there's uncertainty if I, a genius dark horse, can win. As the referee announced the match's start, Wang Yan activated the magic array commanding, "Ice Flame, crush her." A leopard with sharp blades appeared. My demon god's eye triggered the initial stage of the 6-claw split skyburst, featuring the legendary Ice Seal dual system talent, Mysterious Ice Freeze. Each attack adds freezing damage, slowing the enemy's movement and attack speed by 30%. The Cold Sky Ice-Breaking Ball locks onto the target, exploding instantly, with shattered ice blades forming a wide-range attack. After checking the attribute panel, I looked serious. I didn't expect the 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard to have dual attributes. I then activated the pre-sale article to summon Black Wind. With a howl, the Gale Wolf, covered in dark hellfire, appeared. At this moment, Su Ruyan in the VIP section looked curious. I've never seen Xiaoxing use presale before. It seems like an evolved version of the Gale Dog, which was always seen as a useless presale with no evolution path. How did Xiaoxing Yu do this? Wang Yan displayed no mercy, aiming to seize control by directing the 6-clawed Sky Leopard to unleash its lethal maneuver, Ice-Shattering Foreclaws. The leopard sprang forward, its claws emanating a chilling aura as they locked onto Black Wind. I swiftly instructed Black Wind to employ serpentine maneuvers. Black Wind darted across the arena, skillfully evading the claws, yet it was still struck a few times. Its shoulders, back, and hind legs suffered frostbite, and the black flames dimmed noticeably. Chen Qinian, seated in the audience, was extremely anxious. Xiaoxing Yu's Hellgale Wolf is a Windfire dual element pre-sale, while the 6-clawed Rift Panther is an ice-sealed dual element that naturally counters it. Wang Yan seizes the moment, aiming to defeat Black Wind by commanding the 6-clawed Rift Panther to unleash Cold Sky Break. The 6-clawed Sky Leopard released a huge ice ball, freezing Black Wind quickly. To prove myself as the top Beastmaster, I signed a contract with the Gale Dog which lacked a purification path. Everyone mocked me, calling me foolish and likening me to the Gale Dog, saying we were both worthless. I ignored their taunts, which led to an unexpected awakening. The Divine Presale system let me see all hidden evolution paths of presales. In just 3 days, I evolved the Gale Dog into the Hellgale Wolf. But now it took a fatal hit from the 6-clawed sky-splitting panther and was frozen, unable to move. Seeing this, Wang Yan laughed. "Xiaoxing Yu, soon your presale will freeze to death." The audience looked worried, wondering if the dual suppression of bloodline and attributes was unbeatable. However, on stage, I stayed calm, my gaze suddenly fierce. Black Wind used shadow stealth, and as the words fell, the frozen Black Wind slowly turned into a black mist, then vanished within the ice. Chen Qinyan and Su Ruyan in the audience looked surprised to see that the dark attribute Hellstorm Wolf had a third attribute. In their shock, the Hellstorm Wolf transformed into a shadow and slipped into the ground, attacking Wang Yan from behind with its claws. The six-clawed sky-splitting beast, seeing its master in danger, rushed over to save her. The Hellstorm Wolf then retreated behind me, ready for orders. "Let me show you our power," I said. Black Wind used Silent Claw, and in an instant, the Hellstorm Wolf turned into a shadow and disappeared into the ground again. Swiftly. With great speed, several slashes hit the six-clawed sky-splitting beast. Su Ruyan watched, knowing the outcome was clear. The Silent Claw, when striking with its skill, caused a 3-second silence effect. These seconds were enough for me to change the tide. Blackwind used Hell Roar to finish the battle. As soon as these words were said, black hellfire flared on the Hell Gale Wolf, and a black fire pillar shot from its mouth, piercing the six-clawed sky-splitting beast. The beast lay in the arena, charred, its limbs twitching, and white foam coming from its mouth. The referee stepped forward, raised my hand, and declared, "Xiao Xingyu the winner." The arena went silent. Then came the loud cheers. Wang Yan, with empty eyes, knelt on the stage, unable to shake off defeat. Su Ruyan's voice followed, "You lost. As per school rules, apologize and end this farce." Hearing this, Wang Yan's twisted face turned red, and after a struggle, she managed to say, "I'm sorry, classmate Xiao." This simple apology, however, cost her all her dignity. As she left, she silently vowed, "Xiao Xingyu, the humiliation you made me suffer today, I'll repay you 100-fold. Su Ruyan approached and said, "Xiao Xingyu, you did well in this match. You're the second student to impress me." She added, "I'm eager to see your performance in the freshman ranking competition in 3 days." Her compliment made me blush. "Thanks for the praise, Dean. But who was the first student to impress you?" Su Ruyan calmly replied, "The genius girl Ye Shuangning, whose sharpness value surpassed 1,000. This name left me momentarily dazed, as everyone compared me to her. How strong could she be? Then, Su Ruyan took a ring from her pocket. "I appreciate talent too, so you can have this spatial ring as a reward for winning." I was shocked, not expecting Su Ruyan to give me something so valuable. The spatial ring is a storage device made with high-tech technology, able to store food supplements for pre-sale specialists, along with magic beast gold and other battlefield items. It's very portable. I never thought I'd get such a treasure on my first day, and I silently vowed not to waste Su Ruyan's attention. I reached Qinglong Academy's gate, ready to go home and assure my sister I was safe. Suddenly, a soft figure from the suburbs bumped into me. I looked down and saw a little girl in a JK uniform with twin tails. "Be careful next time and go home," I said. Unexpectedly, she hugged my leg, saying, "Big brother, I have nowhere to go. Please take me in." Reluctantly, I took her to the staff apartment. As we entered, my sister pulled my ear and scolded, "Qingyu, it's your first day in the Longying room, and you dare bring an unknown girl home." I had to explain everything to my sister. Shimeng, due to her fear of magical beasts, can't become a pre-sale master. I brought him back because he ran away from home due to bullying, and I wanted to help him overcome his fear of magical beasts. Hearing this, Shimeng, teary-eyed, hugged Xiao Rockshui and pleaded, "Sister Rockshu, please let me stay, I don't want to go home." Seeing her sad face, Xiao Rockshu sighed and said, "You can stay." She then looked at me seriously and said, "Xingyu, never choose a woman from the Ye family." The next morning, Chen Qinyan gathered all Class 3 students for a test. I was still thinking about my sister's warning about the Ye family when Wu Shengyu interrupted. "Xiao, stop daydreaming. Director Chen said today's class is about battlefield roles. So, what is battlefield positioning?" he asked. I explained, "Beast-tamers focus on teamwork. Different roles mean different positions. The archer role under pre-sale has long-range attack skills, letting them wear down enemies from afar. The mage role, subordinates with pre-sale skills shine in large-scale control and deal big damage in team battles. Tanks with pre-sale skills have strong defense and healing, shielding teammates in fights. Assassins, as subordinate beastmasters, are very powerful." Pre-sale boasts strong flexibility and harvesting ability, ideal for finishing off weakened foes. It's positioned as support with skills that benefit the team. Hearing this, Wu Shengyu realized, "Oh, it's like a game." "Brother Xiao, what position do you think my pre-sale report and disc suit?" At that moment, Chen Qinyan raised his voice. "Wu Shengyu, no whispering during class. Now, summon the pre-sale by student numbers. Join various assessments to find your battlefield role." Songhu quickly summoned the pre-sale rampaging bull demon, known for its strong defense, making it a tank. Wu Sheng's rainstorm excels in wide-area water attacks, fitting the mage role. Then, Chen Qinyan called me. The first test was attack power. "Xiao Xingyu, ready?" I nodded, activating the pre-sale article. The hell-level wind wolf emerged, its fur like black flames in the wind. It unleashed its hell roar at the target, waiting for the dust to settle. The screen flashed triple critical hit, showing an attack value of 6371. The room was stunned, disbelief on everyone's faces. Is this even human? My presale can't hit 1.5 times critical. Chen Qinian was shocked too. Usually, an initial physical skill's ultimate move has an attack value between 500 to 1500. Even without a triple critical hit, the Hell level Windwolf's attack value exceeds 2000. At this moment, I asked Chen Qinian, Director Chen, the attack power test is over. Should I be suitable for the assassin position? Before I could finish, Chen Qinian interrupted me, asking me to proceed to the next assessment to determine my potential limit. In the range test, Fei Feng used Hellfire to accurately hit a target 800 meters away. In the defense test, Hei Feng successfully blocked the attack from Director Chen's extraordinary armored battle turtle. In the control test, Hei Feng used Hellbind to simultaneously lock 30 large trees for 5 seconds. The final test was the enhancement assessment. Chen Qinian's data showed that any presale within 10 meters of the Hellgale Wolf gains a 30% boost in combat desire, a 10% boost in attack power, and a 10% boost in speed. With this, all 5 tests were done. Based on results, I can handle any of the 5 main roles, but Chen Qinian had other thoughts. Classmates, besides these 5 roles, there's a special role for Xiaoxing Yu. I got into the nation's top presale academy as the top scholar. In under a day, I finished the whole semester's coursework. While others were still figuring out their battlefield roles, I could already excel in any of the 5 main roles. However, the teacher thought I fit a special role called the Omnipotent. My classmates were puzzled and asked what an omnipotent was. Chen Qinian explained that if a presale master's subordinate excels in all roles, the master earns the omnipotent title, and Zhao Xingyu is the only omnipotent in our class. My classmates admired me, making me blush. I modestly said it was just luck. Then, Chen Qinian said, "Don't get too excited. All-rounders are rare but not unique. The data for your freshman class isn't complete yet. We only know Xiaoxing Yu from our class is an all-rounder, but there are others in the second year like Ye Shuangning and Han Tianjun, and in the third year like Murong Qingyang and Li Xuanqing. So everyone needs to keep working hard." At 6 in the evening, the school bell at Qinglong Academy rang, signaling the end of classes. I left the school gate, planning to buy some pre-sale nutritional supplements for the freshman ranking competition. A group suddenly blocked my way. "Hey kid, where to?" My face turned cold as I asked who they were. The leader, with a fierce look, stared at me. "Don't know the Black Tiger Guild's president, Lei Sanli? Looking for trouble?" Then, Wang Yan jumped out. "President Lei, why talk? Break a leg and see if he's still arrogant." Lei Sanli and his followers began approaching, and I noticed.
They had stars on their clothes, and their expressions turned colder. "Isn't it too much for you 3-star and 4-star presale masters to bully a 1-star like me?" Wang Yan's lips curled up. "Yes, I'm using my power to bully, and I'm being excessive. What can you do?" "President Lei, go ahead. You'll get paid fully for this job." With these words, Lei Sanli started a presale article, and a Thunder Tiger appeared in the town center. Seeing this, I didn't hold back, and also started a presale. The black wind summoned by the article attacked the Thunder Tiger, with its sharp green fangs biting its neck. Using the momentum, I knocked the Thunder Tiger back several meters. Lei Sanli glanced around, frowning. Young Master Wang didn't mention this kid's presale was so strong. It seems like a mature presale, yet it matches my extraordinary Thunder Tiger. Let's see if a 1-star rookie like you is tougher, or if our Black Tiger Guild with its 3-star and 4-star members is stronger. Hearing this, the Black Tiger Guild members quickly summoned their pre-sales plans, aiming to use their numbers against the Hellgale Wolf. Suddenly, Qin Yanran stepped in front of me, declaring, "Let's see if your Black Tiger Guild is stronger, or if my Sky Guild is superior." I couldn't help but smile, surprised to see Qin Yanran here. Lei Sanli and his group, now surrounded, were visibly shaken. It's well known that the Sky Guild ranks 2nd in the Dragon Shadow Chamber, even surpassing the top-ranked Hurricane Guild. They wouldn't dare provoke the Sky Guild. Seeing Qin Yanran, Lei Sanli quickly smiled and said, "Miss Qin, what brings you here?" Qin Yanran pulled me close, glaring at Lei Sanli. If I hadn't passed by, I wouldn't know what President Lei planned for my dear brother. Lei Sanli looked puzzled and asked, "Aren't you President Qin's only daughter? When did a brother appear?" Qin Yanran scanned the Black Tiger Guild members and declared, "He, Xiaoxing Yu, is my sworn brother. Anyone who bullies her is against me, Qin Yanran, and our Celestial Guild." After she spoke, all guild members summoned their pre-sale creatures, and huge beasts emerged, blocking the street. Lei Sanli turned pale with fear, and quickly bowed to apologize. "Miss Qin, I didn't realize young Master Xiao was your brother." He then pointed sharply at Wang Yan behind him. "It's him, this kid, who troubled young Master Xiao." Wang Yan was so scared he wet his pants, Miss Qin. I didn't mean to target Xiaoxing Yu, but Qin Yanran ignored this and told Lei Sanli, President Lei, you know what to do, right? Hearing this, Lei Sanli quickly ordered others to beat Wang Yan. Soon after, Qin Yanran and I reached the Kangzhong Guild and detailed the school gate incident. After hearing it all, Qin Yanran looked surprised and said, "For pre-sale nutritional supplements, come to me. Our Kangzhong Guild specializes in these. If you need supplements, just ask, and I'll give them to you for free. Let me show you around the guild. This is our Kangzhong Guild's training base, with top-notch equipment to boost learning efficiency for pre-sales. This area is the entertainment zone. Beastmasters can rest here after completing their missions with numerous entertainment options like golf and sauna. This is the meeting room located at the top of the building where major tasks are discussed and detailed battle plans are made. This is our medical area, equipped with advanced medical equipment and complete medicinal supplies. Most importantly, our pre-sale doctors here have exceptionally high medical standards and can offer the most advanced technical services to injured pre-sales." Suddenly, I grabbed Qin Yanran's hands. "Sister Qin, can I join your vast Sky Guild as a pre-sale doctor?" Before Qin Yanran could reply, a mature woman's voice interrupted. It was Liu Ye, the vice president of the vast Sky Guild. "No way! Let's not even discuss who you are or how you got here. With your age and experience, being our guild's pre-sale doctor is not a joke." Hearing this, Qin Yanran quickly told Liu Ye, "And she's the one I mentioned before, who helped me subdue the three-eyed giant ape on the train. And she's also my sworn brother." Just then, a pre-sale doctor rushed out from the medical room. I only made a name for myself in the freshman ranking competition, which left everyone at the academy astonished. This was because the Gale dog, despised by many, displayed unprecedented strength after I trained it. It turns out that not long ago, Wang Yan drew my name from 1,000 slips, making the first round of the freshman ranking competition a hot topic. Everyone knew we had a grudge from the first day of school, and they all remarked on how fate brought us together again. However, that wasn't the case. Wang Yan had secretly placed my slip on the side of the draw box to ensure he would pick it. I silently vowed that this time I would not disappoint my father's expectations. He walked up to me and shouted angrily, "Xiaoxing Yu, on the arena later, I'll destroy your pre-sale." Hearing this, I just smiled calmly, having guessed Wang Yan was up to tricks with the draw. It was a perfect chance to settle the score from when I fell off the cliff. Soon it was the 7th match of the first round, and Wang Yan and I stepped onto the arena. As I appeared, I drew everyone's attention, with many girls cheering loudly. I paid no mind to this, my face showing no emotion. In the audience, Murong Xingxing's clear gaze stayed on me. Murong Yang, puzzled, asked, "Sister, why are you watching Xiaoxing Yu?" Murong Xingxing calmly replied, "Brother, haven't you noticed anything different?" Murong Yang looked confused, not getting what she meant. Murong Xingxing explained, "Since Xiaoxing Yu was rescued from the cliff, his aura's much stronger." The dean, Su Ruyan, also noticed something odd and wondered, "Xiaoxing Yu, what have you been through in just a few days?" A mysterious veil seemed to cover me, making it hard to see through. At this moment, Yang Shu stepped into the arena's center. The 7th match of the first round, Xiaoxing Yu versus Wang Yan, was about to start. He waved the red flag vigorously. Wang Yan stepped back a few paces to create distance. Seeing this, I quickly moved back and activated the pre-sale article. A wolf's howl was heard and black wind leapt out. Not to be outdone, Wang Yan activated her pre-sale article to summon the 6-clawed sky-splitting panther. Meanwhile, the Hellgale Wolf and 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard's stats flashed on the arena's screen, letting spectators grasp the pre-sale abilities. Murong Xingxing, scanning the scene, was shocked. The aura seemed off. The Hellgale Wolf's aura felt stronger than its tier, but the pre-sale tester couldn't be wrong. Its level is indeed at the first tier of the 10th body, so there's only one explanation. Xiaoxing Yu is intentionally holding back the Hellgale Wolf's level, aiming for a breakthrough in this match. This guy's ambition is huge. Qinglong Academy might soon be too small for him. The confrontation was on the verge of commencing. The 6-clawed rift sky leopard leapt forward, jaws agape, its claws resembling sharp blades targeting Blackwind. Blackwind swiftly evaded, yet the leopard persisted in its assault, accumulating icy power to deliver a strike. As the frigid air collided with Blackwind, it reacted promptly, burrowing beneath the ground to evade. Ice and fire clashed, and the spectators murmured with excitement. Each time the leopard launched an attack, individuals donned their jackets to shield against the chill. Abruptly, Blackwind, now in its shadowy form, initiated its movement. With incredible speed, it appeared behind the 6-clawed sky-splitting leopard and unleashed Hell's Roar. The high temperature engulfed the arena. Though the leopard dodged, it got scorched in spots. Meanwhile, the audience had taken off their coats and were enjoying ice pops. At the commentary booth, Yang Shu wore shorts and a padded jacket, passionately narrating. What a thrilling showdown. One moment freezing, the next scorching. As I finished speaking, I commanded Blackwind to use the silent palm. Instantly, a wolf-shaped shadow appeared above the hell-level Windwolf's head, exuding a terrifying aura. The shadow then unleashed 13 claw strikes, each causing 3 seconds of silence, with painful cries echoing. The six-clawed sky leopard was being beaten back repeatedly, and the audience gasped continuously, with laughter rising wave after wave. The six-clawed leopard was hit by the silent claw and couldn't release its skills, looking as foolish as its master, like beast. Hearing the crowd's mockery, Wang Yan was furious. Xiao Xingyu, do you think I would fall in the same place twice? Next, I'll leave you with no chance to fight back. With that, Wang Yan made a special gesture to the six-clawed sky leopard, which understood and bit down on a pill hidden in its back molar. This was the forbidden drug, the frenzy bomb. In an instant, the body of the six-clawed sky leopard swelled to twice its size. Sharp icy spikes emerged, followed by a roar, and a frosty breath shot a rapid beam at Black Wind. I secured my first win in the freshman ranking competition, uncovering Wang Yan's trick of giving banned drugs to his beast and allowing Hellgale Wolf to level up twice during the match. It turned out that shortly before, Six-Clawed Sky Leopard had taken a berserk pill, boosting its strength. Instantly, the arena floor froze, smooth as an ice rink, reflecting a biting chill. At that moment, the six-clawed sky leopard showed its power, forming ice crystals around it and gathering countless sharp shards. This sudden strength surge made me activate the Eye of the Demon God, and I was shocked to find the leopard had a strange aura. Getting stronger so quickly meant it had taken illegal drugs. This dirty tactic made me angry. Wang Yan, to beat me, you made your beast take banned substances. Wang Yan ignored me and didn't admit to ordering the Ice Blade Storm. The ice blades, resembling a torrential downpour, rapidly struck Black Wind. Its fiery glow diminished, and its body was lacerated in numerous spots. Observing this, I had to allow Black Wind to endure while I swiftly formulated a strategy. Nevertheless, Wang Yan persistently commanded, urging the six-clawed Sky Splitter to unleash icy flames and ice-breaking hammers. Before long, an enormous ice hammer materialized above the arena, its surface engulfed in azure flames, and it accelerated towards Black Wind. With a resounding crash, the hammer impacted the arena, sending up billowing clouds of dust. The ice shards scattered like butterflies as the body of the Hellgale Wolf was completely frozen, forcibly enduring all the attacks from the six-clawed Sky Leopard. The sudden turn of events left the audience with expressions of disbelief. How did the six-clawed Sky Leopard suddenly become so powerful? Xiao Xingyu is at a disadvantage. He's going to lose the match. On the stage, Wang Yan smugly taunted, Xiao Xingyu, I let you win one round last time. This time, you're seeing my true strength. In the judges' seats, Wang Dongxing felt proud of his son, saying, Dean Su, my Yan'er's talent is no less than Xiao Xingyu's. I hope you will take good care of my Yan'er in the future. Su Ruyan stayed quiet, but knew better than anyone that the six-clawed Sky Leopard couldn't suddenly get so strong without some trick. Truly a foolish father-son duo. The battle was one-sided, with the Hellgale Wolf trapped in ice, unable to fight back. Yang Shu's serious commentary echoed, Xiao Xingyu's situation looks grim. At this rate, the Hellgale Wolf won't just lose but might suffer lasting damage. Is the outcome set? Does Xiao Xingyu still have a chance to turn things around? Wudong Xingxing and Su Ruyan looked very serious, thinking my strength wouldn't end here. Homeroom teacher Chen Xinyan and my friend Wu Shengyu also believed I had a plan for this situation. A sly smile appeared on my lips. Did they really think my Black Wind gained nothing after hunting over 100 magical beasts in Yingnan Mountain? I commanded Black Wind to unleash hellfire. A burning black flame appeared at Black Wind's feet, and in a blink, the ice cave exploded, melting the ice. Wang Yan was shocked and felt the power of this move, quickly ordering the six-clawed Sky Leopard to retreat and create distance.